Hey guys, so welcome to a special edition video, I guess I could call it. It is Thursday, and generally we do release videos on Fridays, but this one just couldn't wait. I'm sure you guys know from the title, the $35,000 Model 3 is finally here. Now, also on a side note, don't worry, since the video for the upcoming, the McLaren's short review is still coming tomorrow, but this is just here as a special add-on since, well, I really wanted to share this news. Anyways, let's go into order now, and we'll be greeted with the standard range right here. This is so exciting. I did not expect this until the end of the year, actually, and it's just so exciting to see that Tesla has finally made it. This was a big thing for Tesla. They've been working towards this for a long time, and after watching so many interviews with Elon Musk, it's really amazing to see how much work they've put in to such a vehicle. Let's start with something that I've said before. They do estimate the price after incentives and after savings here, which, as I've said before, I'm not a big fan of. I think that they should just put out the blatant, clear price there. Savings and all, that should be able to be calculated by you based off of how much you drive. And incentives, that's still, they couldn't insert that somewhere else. I don't think that they should clear up the price that they've put here. So, anyways, the standard range is here. It's the 220-mile range that Elon Musk had advertised. 130 mile per hour top speed. Anyways, if you're buying this car, you're not trying to go super fast. You're just trying to get from point A to point B in a very, very nice car without causing pollution. And you've got 5.6 seconds 0 to 60, which is always helpful if you want to pass someone, if you want to pick up speed on an off-ramp. And that's really a great 0 to 60. You don't get that in cars at this price point. What they've also added here is a partial premium interior with the standard range plus. So if we click on this, it includes manual seat and steering adjustment. So that's in our standard interior. And that's one thing that I did not expect from the Model 3. I had expected them to actually have electronic stuff because that just kind of feels something premium. But I guess they did that. One, what it does is that it does reduce weight, so I guess it helps them get that longer range. And also, of course, motors do cost money, and it just helps them reduce that price. But in the partial premium interior, you get the adjustable front seat. So if you do want that, you can pay another $2,000. And I'll get back to that price, actually. You get the cloth seats and base trim, and then over here you get the premium seat material and trim. It's very tough to say what is the premium seat material, and it's very tough to say what are the cloth seats since we haven't seen it yet. We'll start seeing it when these cars get delivered, so hang around for that because I'm very excited to see that. What I'm thinking is that the cloth seats are probably just going to be mainly cloth everywhere, and I think that the premium seat material is going to be maybe some half vegan leather and then half cloth, something like what's in the Model X, or what was in the Model X. And actually our Model X, if you go and see our Model X video, you'll be able to see that. The standard interior has the basic audio, and then over here you get upgraded audio, immersive sound. So it's, again, tough to say. It's all relative to one another. They don't really have a baseline that we can map off of, but what I'm assuming is immersive sound probably means that they've added some more speakers around the car just to give a better feeling. And I think that this is actually a big thing for electric cars since people used to, or even still, they buy nice cars for the engine noise, but on electric cars you don't have any of that, and most electric vehicle consumers don't want that noise. What they do want to do is just play their music and just enjoy, a nice trip. So I think the upgraded audio is a nice thing to have. Standard maps and navigation is here in both. I don't know if this is a typo or something, but I just find it interesting that over here they have the and symbol, and then over here they've typed out and. It's quite interesting to see. I don't know, it's just these small things that Tesla does. And then in partial premium interior, you do get LED fog lamps. This is very tough to say if that's something that you're going to need because, well, I can't really tell if you're somewhere that it's foggy, but what I can't tell you is that for SF, maybe fog lamps are a nice thing. And another thing that I can say is that on long trips, so for example, we've done the trip from SF to LA quite often actually, and it does get foggy many times. And when we did it before our Tesla, we had we would do it in our Mercedes or something, and that car didn't have fog lamps, so the lights would just reflect back on you. So I think fog lamps are helpful if you do like to do road trips. But then let's go on to the next one, and that center console with storage, 4 USB ports, and docking for 2 smartphones. In fact, what's neat is that the docking used to be for 1 smartphone, now it's for 2. So if you do recall, the Model 3's docking panel was quite wide. If you compare that to the Model S and X, it's a smaller panel, but it's wide, and they used to have just one little port in the middle. Now they've got 2 ports, it seems like, so you can put 2 phones in there, maybe one for you and one for your passenger. And you get that docking in the upgraded interior. Another thing about this docking is that in the Model X, so without their premium upgrades package, they said that you wouldn't get docking. What you did get, though, is you would get that panel and just basically no plug point inside of that. You could get that specialized cable for $35 and still get that docking. So I'm curious to see if Tesla still offers that. In fact, let's go on to Tesla's shop website and see if they have it there. So if we go to shop and we go to vehicle accessories for Model 3, or my bad, Model 3, let's see what they have here. It does not seem to be here. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that they have it here. I think that they've made that, they've made it only if you do get that upgrade. But now that we're here, let's talk a little bit about accessories. Don't worry, we'll get right back to the configurator soon. Paint repair kit. This, I think, is a great thing to have. What I don't like to know, but unfortunately it's a thing, is that people don't like that you have a nice car and they don't have a nice car. And they like to mess with your car. Unfortunately, people do like to go around and key your vehicle. And, you know, it's nice to have, because those people, who knows what they're thinking, but, you know, you can only do so much, and I think being able to repair that is a nice thing to have. They have the license plate frame and the car cover. Car cover, you know, for us, we always park our car indoors, so we don't really need it, but if you don't have indoor parking, that might be a good thing to have. Roadside safety kit, I'd say that this is maybe a good thing for you to have if you do like to go on road trips where you may be needing to wait for someone to come and help for a while. Key fob, this is nice, since with the car you only get a key card, but you can actually buy a key fob. For now it's sold out, but I'm sure it'll come back soon. $150 is a lot to pay, but you know, it started to become a little signature thing of Tesla, the key fob that they offer. So if you like to have that, it's great. Oh, seems like I missed it. In fact, the phone charging cable is here. You can add this into the center console's phone tray. My bad. So they do offer it, and you can select Lightning, micro USB, or USB-C. USB-C for newer Android phones, Samsungs especially. Micro USB for some other Android phones, and Lightning for your iPhones, of course. Anyways, let's go back. You have the key band. This is a nice thing. It's just like a little layer over it, so it also protects it from falls. You've got the sunshade for the roof, and you've got your cargo mats. Over here, you get the wheel cap kit. So that's the little center Tesla logo there. So when you take the Aero wheels off, you get this wheel underneath it. And you can make it seem like a stock wheel with that and these colored things over here. The key fob is back there again, and you have the wall connector. In fact, one sec, if you want a wall connector with a matte finish and Elon Musk's signature on it, we did get that from a referral reward, and we aren't planning on using it since we already have one. So if you want that, I'll put a link to that in the description if you want to go and purchase that. Anyways, let's get back to the Model 3. So yeah, so that's what you get in the partial premium interior, and then here are just some things for all interior. You get the music and media, custom driver profiles. I think Tesla does this really well. Tesla does the custom driver profiles very easily. It's very easy to change. If you look at other cars like Mercedes or something, it's just unnecessarily complicated. So I love that about Tesla. Auto dimming, power folding, and heated. In fact, the heated is a nice thing. If you live somewhere where it's quite hot, you get that heating to defrost the window. Also, tinted glass roof, you get that in all interiors. You can look through this premium interior. I don't want to go through. I'll just leave it here if you want to pause and read through that. But it's nice. We've talked about the premium interior before, so I'll leave this here if you want to read through it. Anyways, let's get back to it. So, let's talk about the difference between the standard range and the standard range plus. It's a $2,000 difference. Now, $2,000 for a car like this, I'd say it's a small price to pay. And what you get is all those things that we already did talk about, and you get a difference in some specs. You get 20 more miles of range, you get a top speed of 10 miles per hour faster, and you get a 0 to 60 of 0.3 seconds faster. This is the first time that I would recommend it, but I do think that the standard range plus is a better deal than the standard range. If you've seen my other videos, I always say that you should never pay extra for battery, but I think that in this case, you get the partial premium interior, which offers a lot, and you get that extra range just as an add-on. And I think that $2,000 is actually quite a reasonable price. In fact, I'd say that it's quite cheap, really, for what they offer. So, if you're looking to buy this, I'd say that you give that some serious thought. Let's go to exterior. You have the same colors here, and what I was talking about in the shop page is these aero wheels. If you pull the wheels off of here, you get that nicer looking rim underneath it. So I would say that, you stick with these wheels, and I'd say that you do pay a little extra for color. My favorite has to be the blue. I love the blue in any Tesla vehicle. The deep blue metallic is gorgeous. So I would say that you go for the color. Now, when you get to colors like this red, $2,500 is a lot to pay for color. In fact, you could get the upgraded standard range and still have $500 left over, which kind of is not a great sign. But I do think that the deep blue metallic is a nice color to go for. But of course, if you are trying to save money, the black is just fine. Let's go to interior. The black, as it was always, is included. And the white interior is $1,000. At one point in time, this was $1,500. But now it's $1,000. I think Tesla is trying to encourage people to go towards this. Also, what it used to be before, and I think that might still be the case on the upgraded, or no, it's not anymore. But the white used to be the premium interior, and you would get all the premium packages for the $1,500. So that was also an interesting purchase at that time. But anyways, right now, white is just there if you like that white color. And I'm a fan of the white color since I think it makes the interior feel more spacious. But let's go to Autopilot. I think this is what, wow. I don't know what else to say. It's just amazing that Tesla has dropped the price down to $3,000. $3,000 is incredibly cheap. And I know people are going to come at me for saying that, but I do think that it is incredibly cheap for what they offer, because the enhanced Autopilot used to be $5,000. I think one big thing that's coming after this announcement is people are not happy about that since they paid extra for that and their car has gone down in value. But either way, Autopilot is amazing in Tesla. Tesla does Autopilot so well. No other vehicle can do it like Tesla. And when you're getting that $3,000, it's such an insane peace of mind that you're going to love it, basically. And then they brought back the full self-driving capability. This was gone for quite a while, and this was gone because of the backlash that Tesla got on it, since they weren't releasing some features. But it seems like Tesla is starting to get their stuff together with releasing this 35K Model 3 so early, and getting this Autopilot out, this full self-driving out again, as they're saying that it's coming later this year. It can recognize and respond to traffic lights and stop signs, and automatic driving on city streets. Wow. I don't know what else to say other than wow. That's amazing. Recognizing traffic lights is a big thing, and it's amazing that Tesla thinks that they can get that by the end of this year, or later this year. We don't even know when. And automatic driving on city streets, that means that it'll be able to navigate through intersections where there are no lane markings. Now, when it says automatic driving on city streets, I don't know if that includes turns. I think turns are a very tough part to do. But even if it's just going through intersections straight, that's quite impressive. And it's amazing that you're getting that for $5,000. Again, though, this $5,000, it's up to you. I really do not have a preference on this. I don't know if I would buy that option if I were in your case, because it's $7,000 after delivery, so that's a delta of $2K, which is a lot. But Also, unfortunately, I do have to say it, but according to Tesla's track record, you never know when is stuff going to come out. So you don't know if that $5,000 is just going to be there for who knows how long until that stuff comes out. Either way, though, we'll leave that. That's up to you if you want to purchase that. Let's go to payment. In fact, I'm going to add on Autopilot since that's going to be what I'm going to get. If we look into payment, they say the purchase price after estimated saving. I think this is the only place that they should have it after savings. I don't think that over here they should include the after savings price. Given that they do have it here before savings, but again, that leads to the same issue with these numbers here. Either way, that's just my pet peeve. And we'll go here. They'll show the details of what you got. The federal tax credit, which is at $37.50 now. If you didn't know, it got cut in half since Tesla hit 200,000 vehicles delivered. The California rebate is $2,500, so if you are in California, take advantage of that. And they add estimated 6-year gas savings. The gas savings, I think that Tesla should not include that because the gas savings are really individual based on, you know, how much you drive. But either way, that's there. And the car that we spec'd came out to $41,000. $41,000 for a Tesla is an insane price to pay, and it's an insanely cheap, in a good way, price to pay. So, you know, if you are looking to purchase a Model 3, there's no better time than right now because it's final that Tesla has gotten their stuff together. And it's final that, you know, it's a car that is a car that's, you know, it's not in their beta testing anymore. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you did learn something. If you did enjoy the video, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button since there's more Tesla content and there's the McLaren video tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.